Hello and welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live on the southeast coast of the UK. Good start. Today is Monday the 13th of February 2023 and anything that I talk about today will be down in the description box, and anywhere you can find me will also be down in the description box. We've got a lot to talk about today. I've got some obviously craftiness to show you. I've got some questions that I've been asked, so I am going to answer the questions. We have some freebies as well. Also, a lovely friend of mine and myself are going to our first yarn show. First one for me, I worked out since I went to Yarndale, I think it was 2019? So, you know, I'm so looking forward to this. And my lovely friend, she's actually a virgin when it comes to yarn festivals. And this is her first time going. We are so excited. So excited. So I'll be telling you all about that as well, and what day we're going. And we've got our tickets and everything. First of all, I would like to say, I look like this today. Glamorous. I ain't done my hair basically because tomorrow is trim day, and I like to wash my hair and let Lou do what she's got to do the trim tomorrow, and then after she's done, then I wash it. Then she can actually trim it without any of the, you know, any stuff on it. So that's why I look like this today. So Wednesday, when I'm back on What Have You Been Up To Wednesday, I will have my hair done. Today I am wearing my Whitmore cardigan, which is by Amy Loudon. The pattern is on Ravelry, and this is done in the Home Bargain, which was 99p a ball, which is now £1.29. I can't believe how much has gone up. So when I got mine done, it was 99p a ball. So I love this cardigan. I absolutely do. It is a DK pattern, or you can use a, you know, 4-ply with a floofy thing. Yeah. But I chose to do mine in a 99p ball of wool when it was that at the time. Right then, okay. Today it is absolutely beautiful out there. I mean, it's gorgeous. The sun is shining. I've got the window open. We've turned off the radiators. We only having them on an hour a day anyway. As you see, we have company. His dad has just gone to work. And before he went to work, he got his, because he's got one of these brushes that's a glove, and it's got all the things here. And he was brushing him, and when Glenn brushes him, he thinks it's playtime. So he was running around, and there's Glenn behind him trying to get him. But yes, he's sniffing my daffodils, as you see. I did. Oh, every year, as soon as they come out in the shops, I have daffodils. But I had to have them up in my room because I wanted them down in the living room or the dining room where I always have them. But someone wouldn't leave them alone. So I'm having to, what are you doing? I'm having to enjoy them up in my little workroom. So it doesn't matter. So I thought I'll put them there for you to see them all. So, and hopefully he won't knock them over. Are you all right? Do you want to sit there, do you? Let's put this, hang on. Come on, sit here. No. Okay, don't bother then. Oh dear. You can tell spring's in the air though, because he's bouncing around. He's like a little lamb sometimes when he's playing. He's definitely changed. He's molten. He's coming to his, he's wanting his spring summer coat. So it's lovely out there at the moment. Okay then, right. So let's hop. Spring hop, yeah. Let's hop right into a question that I was asked. Actually, is there anything else before I go any further? No, I don't think so. Right. On last week's What Have You Been Up To, my lovely friend Pat, hi Pat, she had knit some socks on 2 needles on the flat. And as Alex said, it's a very good idea to actually get the idea of how you do your heel turn and all that lot on 2 needles, because it's how it's done when it's knitting the round anyway. And it seems to be that the heel and that seems to be what's putting a lot of people off. There's the feedback I'm getting. So I got in contact with my lovely friend Pat, and bless her heart, as always, she got right back to me, and she has actually given me the patterns. Okay, so I will write them. No, I won't write them on the screen because I'm going to put the pictures here. Okay, first of all, this is the DK one she used, and she knitted this pattern first, and it's a King Cole, and it's their DK socks, and it's number 4415. Okay, so as I say, it's a brilliant way of starting. You knit on 2 needles, 2 flat needles, and then you know you do your basically you have a seam down it. That's the only difference. Okay, the second one, which lovely Pat has found, she actually contacted King Cole on my behalf, bless her heart, and this is their version of a 4-ply. So they have a 4-ply sock pattern as well. So this is the 4-ply King Cole number 5881, and I will put them up there, and that is done the same way on 2 pins. And yeah, so anybody that wants to start it, go with those first. Get the idea of doing the sock and getting the shape in your hands and the heel and all that lot, and you know what I mean, and then go over to your magic loop or your mini circulars or your DPNs, and you will find it will flow. And that's how I started, because I couldn't do it on the DPNs and that lot. I bought all the gear and I had no idea, as they say. So I actually brought a pattern that did it on 2 needles, and it worked just fine. And then I knew how to work the heel out. Then I went over to the little mini circulars. Then I've progressed from mini circulars to DPNs. Now I absolutely adore the magic loop because I don't get any marks on my fingers. Right, yeah, so you know what I mean? That is basically what I would advise to do. So definitely get those 2 patterns. I'll put them up here, and I'll also put them up at the end as well, so you can actually see them. Now I am going to show you, because I haven't done actually any knitting, because we're sticking with the sock knitting, I think. I haven't actually done any knitting on my socks with the garter gone up. I haven't done anything on those, but if you remember last week, I showed that my lovely friend Kelly, which I'm going to meet for the first time at the Yarn Festival. I'm so excited. So is Kelly. It's so excited. Anyway, calm down, Vina. In a parcel, Kelly, she treated me to some knitpicks for Leashy. She knows how much I love this yarn. It's just so soft. It's beautiful to work with and so on. Because it's self-striping, I thought, well, I've tackled the magic loop now. I'm going to have another go at doing toe up, because then I've changed my mind completely, as you do. And then I can use up as much as the yarn, because I got 2 50-gram balls, and much of the yarn, and finish off with the rib and everything, and I can use as much as the 50 grams on 1 sock. That was the idea to start with. Well, anyway, I was hunting around and looking on Ravelry, and I put in their search thing in for their patterns, you know, free, of course, pattern for a toe up sock. Well, anyway, I was reading through. I found one which I will show. I'll give you the info for in a moment, and I was going through the actual what was suggested and all this lot, and I thought, do you know what, Davina, this is getting a bit silly. The fact is, yes, I have a printer, good old faithful sat there, and I'm printing off these patterns, even though I know they're free. But and what for? That's like the socks I've got downstairs. I've printed off from Tincan Knits. For the amount of stitches they were gartered down the front. You know what I mean? And I think to myself, this is just a waste of paper. It's a waste of ink. And it's a waste of my time. So Do you know what I mean? I think that there's got to be a more sensible way of doing this. And I thought to myself, right, I've read through the pattern for this toe up that I found, which is free. And I tried their heel, couldn't get on with it. And I will put a photograph of it here, actually. This is the short row heel. And as you can see, there was all gaps. And I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. I had a heel at the end, but I did not like the sides at all. So this morning, I did that yesterday evening. So this morning when I got up, I unpicked it back to the edge of the foot again. And I thought, right, do your research again, Veen, and see if we can, on YouTube, and see if you can find another heel. Well, anyway, I've come up with this idea is because I have gone out. I went out and brought, where's my little notions pouch? I went out and brought, I got the one that I got in 50p in a charity shop, didn't I? And I went out and brought the knitpick's little dotty one, because I love that one. And then I also brought their, oh, what's it called? Their new collection. It's not Spirit something, is it? It's their mint one. And I brought one of those because I think to myself, where am I? There, underneath there in that corner, full of notebooks. Absolutely full of notebooks for marking off rows and stuff and things like that, which fair enough, I know I've always done. These have locks on them. You know what I mean? They do have locks on them. And mainly for socks, do you know what I mean? It's just so easy. It pops in your notions pouch. And then in my notions pouch, in my project bag, I have a little tiny notebook and a pen, because this is my grab sock one actually. And then, you know, say if I'm out and about with a friend and we're talking and I need to write any notes down or anything like that, I've got that in there. You know what I mean? It's just a waste of paper and you know, they're just sitting there, you know, and one of them's got a page in it with rows, and then I go on to another one because it don't match this, and I think, no, this is getting ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Hello, what do you want? So I've come up with the idea for my birthday last year. My lovely friend Teresa, hi, she got me with a reading book. She got me this beautiful notebook. Look at this. It is absolutely stunning. Beautiful. And I haven't used it because I thought I'm going to keep it for something really special. So what I'm going to do is, because when it comes to my top down socks, I know I have 60 stitches, 2.5 needles, 15 2x2 rib cuffs, 60 legs, blah 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 blah, you know what I mean? And that is it, right? I know that one, but I can write it down in this book, and then if anything that I need to add on to that, like that garter gone down, I can put the name of the pattern, who it was by, and because all it is a 2-row repeat, and I've printed off a pattern for that, for 2-row repeat. I understand designers like Helen Stewart, obviously my honey Stevie West, their patterns you do need to, you know, and obviously like the sweaters and stuff like that, you do need to print off. I understand that 100%. But when you're actually adding just a bit to a vanilla sock that you've got in your head anyway, I just think it's a waste of time and resource, really. So I'm going to start writing it all down, all the way, all my different heels that I use. So obviously my Stephen West heel will go in here, as well as my normal heel. This heel that I actually found this morning, I do like, so that will go in here. And this is going to be the book where it has all my patterns, and then I am just going to use my little row counters rather than having notebooks everywhere, which is taken up like a shelf there, a part of a shelf. So then they will go, and I'll donate them to charity shop, the ones that ain't been used, obviously. So just for example, this is the pattern that I got free, right? So this is the pattern I got free, right? And basically, because it's a toe up, I got Glenn to measure what I needed to measure and so on. And then I've marked out how many rows after I did the toe I needed to go up to before I did the heel. So I needed that little section there. I've just written this out just to show you as an example. That lot I didn't need. That lot I didn't need. I needed that little bit there. And that lot I didn't need. So that would have been all printed out by my printer, and then after it was done, it would have sat up here, taken up room, and never been used again. So at least the little bit of information that I do need, I'm going to write in that one book, and that is, it will stay down in my trolley, and there we go, and that will be it. So, oh, what's he done? What you done, darling? Oh, I don't know what that was. What was that? I don't know, sweetheart. So do you understand what I'm saying? You know, it's I know I've got to sit and write them out, but I don't mind that. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind sitting and writing things out. I've only got to do it the once, and then say for instance, if I wanted to do the Tin Can Knits one again, I haven't got to come up here and try and hunt for the pattern, because it'll all be written down. That 2-row repeat will be sat there written down in my book. So I'm hoping this will work. I really, really am hoping this will work. Right then, so let's show you the sock. Now at the beginning, that does say about the, oh, what's her name? Oh, Judy's cast on. I am going to be doing a tutorial on this. I sat there not swearing because I don't swear. I sat there moaning away, and Glenn's going, what's the matter, mate? And I was going, this blooming well being left-handed isn't easy. Because when I do the Judy's cast on with the left holding the needles where I should be holding them, and then she goes, and then you got your garter stitches here, laying in the middle. That's right, I had all that. She said, right, they'll pull your needle out and do blah, 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 blah. And then it was just purl stitches. It doesn't matter what I did, I could not get knit stitches, right? So anyway, so I thought, well, I'll turn it the other way round. So if I turned it the other way round, and then the actual inside of the toe, which is the purl stitches, were on sticking out. But I've managed to find a way, okay? So I am going to write that down in my little book, what I had to do, so as a reminder. So I will be doing that as a tutorial, as well with the heel, because I've had to change the heel that I found. So let's show you what I did. Now, bearing in mind, I cast this on not last night, the night before, and I've managed to do a bit of heel today. Put this heel in, unpick a heel and put a new heel in. So this is the lovely yarn knitted up. It is absolutely stunning. This is the knitpick Felici, and it is the, I'm assuming that's the colour. It's made in Italy. Yeah, that's the lot. It's a 75/25 finger in weight, 50 grams, 218 yards, and I'm assuming that's the colour, which is 27303. I'm assuming, because that up there will be the lot, which is your die number, in it. I don't know, to be honest. Anyway, I'll show you them both. So as you see, it is such a pretty yarn. Oh, the colours. Obviously you have to have your bling, even though I don't need it. You have to have it. I did get asked, oh, hang on a minute, I'm getting all, that's better. I did get asked about my yarn stoppers. These were gifted to me by my lovely friends Susan, Judith and Paul, and and I can't remember, I've hunted everywhere for the card and I can't find the card where they got them from. But if you Google needle stoppers, honestly, I've got flowers, I've got the other ones that Judith, Paul and Susan got me, whereas little pumpkins with gnomes. They're brilliant, they're absolutely brilliant. I love them ones too. But yeah, I've got quite a few different ones, so you know, they are available out there. So I put on what is called, I've written this down, the shadow wrap short row heel, so I don't get any gaps. See, there's no gaps. And the actual tutorial I found was Earth Tones girl. She is amazing, absolutely brilliant. When she does a tutorial, she show you in real time. Okay, and it's called the No Fear Sock Knitting Class 9, because she's got loads of different free classes on YouTube, and this actual heel is the Class 9. As I said, the purl row that she does, I can do. It worked out exactly how hers does. Hers worked out like that. The knit is not as tidy, right? But I am going to leave that there. As I say, this is my first attempt. But I did actually work out what was... I was doing it as she was doing it, but because I twist my stitches and I put my needle in from this side, not from that side, I had to do it in a different way. So bear with me on that, because I will, so left-handers out there, I will be showing it, okay? Eventually, when I get it mastered a little bit neater than that, it will be shown. The actual pattern for the toe, the beautiful increase, that was absolutely beautiful, the way that was done. And then the foot, Elmo's playing in the bathroom now, is the, oh, I just wrote it down. Where was it? Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. No, not that one. Oh, here it is. Oh, gosh. No, it's not. That's that one. So where have I written that down? I did write it down. I know I did. Ah, here it is. It's called the Trusty Toe Up Socks by Tanis Fibre Arts. It's on. I'll put a picture here. I'll put a. It's in Ravelry and it is free. Okay, it is a free pattern, as I said. You see what I used off of that free pattern, which I'm going to write there. I'm going to write down to remind me what I did with that pattern, with the Earth Tones girl, which is the shadow wrap heel. There is other tutorials for that heel on YouTube, but I just found hers was a lot more, it's a lot slower pace. It is a lovely slow pace, which is basically what we need when we're learning something new. Okay then, right. So all that information for my toe up socks then will be written in that book. And then I, when I get my confidence up, when I get my confidence up of doing the vanilla socks, I am going to go and be putting patterns on them. And you know what I mean? So, and then I can just write the patterns down in my little book to go with the toe up socks. This is the plan. So I hope it does work. I really do. As I said with this one, it was, I was actually going to use the whole of this ball of wool to use one sock, and then this ball of wool to use another sock. But I've come up with the idea is, because I'd love to wear these when I go out next month with my Converses, my little Converse boots that my Rebecca brought me. So I'm going to do them as shorties. So I haven't got a lot to do. I'll finish this sock tonight. I've just weighed this on my little tiny yarn scales, and hold on, I don't know if that was on the door. No, it weren't. It was Elmo. He's running around like a right good one out there. All his toys are coming up the stairs with him. What was I saying? Yeah, so I am gonna. I've weighed this, and it's just over 30 grams. So I've got 5 grams to play with. So I'm going to see if I can put another couple of more rounds on this, and then to make it a little bit more, so I've got 10 on there I think at the moment if I look at my yarn counter, and then I'll put my cuff on, and then I'll cast on the other sock, and then with these I'll be able to do another pair. What I'm thinking of doing with this one is another pair of the bricks, Stephen West bricks socks, and use it. Could you imagine those with a navy? So you have a navy and then all these stripes. Oh, I think that would look absolutely amazing. So that will end up being a pair. They will end up being a pair of socks, but this one is going to be a shorty, so I can wear when I go out next month. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about that. But as I say, if you think about it, because I've written stuff down, I've looked on YouTube, looked for a free pattern to start off with. Yet again, followed the Judy. I actually did Judy's magic cast on from Judy. I think it's Judy, isn't it? So I followed her actual cast on, and the as I say, the toe was absolutely amazing. And so basically it's cost me nothing pattern wise. It's all been free or YouTube, and I've written down notes, and then I write it all in a book and make it as one pattern. So, you know, I think it's going to be worthwhile in the long run, because otherwise I'd have been printing off this and printing off that, and it just gets silly, I think. So I hope you all understood that. We get there eventually, don't we? We do. We get there eventually. Right then, okay, so knitting, we'll stick with the knitting. My gosh, I'm on the cables. I know, I'm so excited. I'm on section 4 of the second clue. Or was it the third clue? No, third, I can't remember now. But I'm on section 4 anyway. And oh my word, I am just loving these cables. I really am. Oh, it's just lovely. So I've brought it up to show you. Let's get this done. So that's this way, isn't it? Obviously, because I have to do everything back to front. Right then, so I did the other side. There we go. And there we go. And then on this side, I've started, look at the beginning of, I don't know if you can see them. I've only done a little bit, but oh my gosh, those cables are gonna be amazing when they're all finished. I do love cabling anyway, I really do. But yes, I am loving this, absolutely loving it. So downstairs I have got already kitted up in my bag, in another project bag, my hat, my Katie Green toadstool hat. So as soon as this comes off the needles, that is going on the needles, and my, which is not there, it says in there, which is my oh, what's it called again? I always forget the name. You know, the Helen Stewart round blanket that was in the knit vent last year. Something apology, isn't it? Anyway, so there'll be the two that go on the needles when this is finished. I just love it, absolutely love it. Okay then, right, so I've done that. Oh yes, another free pattern. This one I meant to tell you about last week, because I said I've got 3 free patterns, and I told you 2. Oh dear. Right, now, so I was hoping to tell you before tomorrow. Well, it is still, you know, really it is, I suppose, still before tomorrow, but it's, I was hoping to give you about a week's notice. As you know, when it comes to cross stitch, I am a big fan of Hands-On Designs, which is Kathy. And every year in January, she releases a new Valentine's free chart that she does for her husband. And she don't just want to keep it for her husband, so she shares it with all of us. I've actually, over the years, I've printed off and kept them all. And, you know, yeah, again, it's something that you know, I can't write out in my book really, but there you go. And so, yes, she has launched her new one, okay? Go over to her blog, okay? It's her blog, and it's Hands-On Design. So just Google Hands-On Designs, go onto her blog, and there she has got her free patterns section, and there she has all her free patterns, her Valentine's ones and other ones that she's done as well. But it is specifically the 2023 Valentine's free pattern. It is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous, and I will be making it, I will be doing it. Okay then, right, so next we are going to go into the crochet. Oh dear, and I've left the thing downstairs. I will take a picture and put up here actually what I've done. So I have got the first 3 rows done. I'm really happy with the way this is coming. I really am. And as I say, now the picture will go up. I have actually started the 4th row, And what I do is I do all the little inners, then I do the next row, then I do the next row, and then I start joining them all together with the rows that need to be done. Okay, so if anybody doesn't know what this is, I was lucky enough to get the kit for Christmas, but you don't have to if you've got a big yarn stash or just want to do a scrap one. You know, obviously you can. This is actually called the Fireside blanket, and it's Attic 24, the lovely, lovely Lucy. I was just lucky enough, there's the Attic 24 logo. I was just lucky enough that when you order from Wool Warehouse and you get the kit, you get a printed pattern with it. Otherwise, as I say, you can do all that online. But before, I will say, before I actually got my printer, I used to sit and write them all out. I've got a book somewhere here in the cupboard, which is all Lucy's work. And someone has asked me, when I was actually recording the last a few weeks ago, I was recording downstairs because the light weren't very good. I've got a blanket at behind me, which is another Lucy's, and it's someone asked me what it's called, and it's called, I think it was the more something blanket. I will get the details and write it on the screen for you. But as I say, they're all there. Just go on her blog, go into the sidebars, and basically there is all the free patterns. You know what I mean? They're all free, bless her. And it's not just her blankets, her wreaths. Oh, there's loads, absolutely loads of free stuff that she has, her patterns that she's designed. And, you know, she gives them all out to us for free. She is on Instagram, and she also has a group on Facebook, which I am a member of. And, you know what I mean, the work on there is absolutely gorgeous. At the moment, they're doing her spring crochet along. And I definitely will be making that pattern in the future. I did her You Told one, didn't I? That's on the back of the... Is that the one on the back of the city? I think it is. I've got so many of her blankets around. But I just love the colours. This is all done in the Stylecraft Highland and Heathers. And, oh, I'm just loving it. Absolutely loving it. Okay, then. Where are we now? Oh, that's got to go in there, my pen. Oh, he's laying on his blankie. Where have you been? You're covered in dust. But he's been under the bed. Hang on, let me take you there. Look at him, look. Elmo. What you doing? Are you... Oh, Elmo. There you go. He's so funny. Why he's plonked himself down there, I don't know, but there you go. Oh dear me. Oh well, at least he's chilling now. That's the main thing. Okay then, right, so let's go into the East Anglian Yarn Festival before I finish off with 2 more bits to show you. Okay, so my lovely friend Mishka and I, when we went out for our meet-up at Costa, just down the road in the town that we live in, we were, you know, just generally talking, and I said, have you ever been to a yarn festival? And she's never been to one, bless her heart. So she's so excited. I'm so excited because I haven't been to one for so many years as well. Anyway, we're going to this one. Okay, we are going on the Sunday, the 19th of March, and our ticket is, we've already got our tickets, and our tickets are from 10:30 till 4:30, and it's at the Norfolk Showground Arena. There is still tickets available for the Saturday and the Sunday because it's on the 18th and the 19th, and I think there's still tickets, I don't know how many or what, for the knit night on the Friday night. But perhaps if we lived closer, then yeah, it would be ideal, but it isn't ideal for us, unfortunately. We're like an hour and a half away on a good day. But we are so excited. There is some, I put it on Instagram actually, it was over the weekend, saying that we're both going, even though we've had the tickets since that Saturday actually. And but I just kept forgetting to let everybody know that we were going. But anyway, it's So yeah, so there is some people on Instagram that's got in touch. So we're meeting up for a drink, a cup of tea, and meeting them for the first time. Obviously, Pumphrey will be coming with us, so you have to have your photograph taken with Pumphrey when you come up and say hi. But please do, if you go on that Sunday, please come up and say hi to us both. Honestly, we are just having so excited. We are just going to have so much fun. We really are. And I'm not actually going to, I'm just taking a little bit of saved money, but I ain't actually going to buy anything because now I have a stash. I'm so excited I've got a stash. And you know what I mean? I said to Glenn, I don't need anything. I'm just going to socialise again. It'll be so nice just to see people and meet Kelly and meet a lot, hopefully some of you viewers. It'll be really nice. So just remember that Mishka and I will be going on the 19th of March. But the show is actually on the 18th and 19th of March. And that is at the Norfolk Showground Arena. And we are so looking forward to it. We really are. Right then, so that's, see, I've even got, off there, I've got a book for my show notes. Oh, sorry, that was me, not Elmo this time, because he's still on his bed. I got another question. I love it when I get questions. And from... was it last Monday, or I think it was last Monday's, I showed that lovely Denise had sent me this beautiful card, and I said that it's got quilling on it, which it has. That is quilling. And somebody asked what quilling is. Now, I tried it, and not my cup of tea, but then again, papercraft isn't actually my cup of tea anyway. It's more my daughter's. She loves papercraft. But quilling, you get a special tool, which is a little plastic thing with a whole groove at the top, and you get all these pre-cut colours and everything, pieces, strips of paper, and you pop them into this little groove, and you twist it round tight, and then if you want to make something like that, and then you let it go a bit, and then you shape the paper, basically, and you can follow different designs, you can follow different patterns, and I think it looks amazing. It's absolutely beautiful, but as I say, it's just not my cup of tea. But that is what quilling is. It's actually done with strips of paper and this little quilling tool. So but yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love these ones. Look, because if you notice, that actually there is four pieces of paper. It's the way they've been folded in and come out again. It is artwork. It is beautiful. So that's your quilling. Also, and then I'll leave you in peace. Also on cool, when was that now? Was it Friday night, or yeah, Thursday or Friday night? I finished this. Now, this was actually recommended to me by my lovely friend Teresa, because she loves reading just like I do. You know, we love talking, but when we get together, we talk books, podcasts, craft, we talk everything when we get together. And the last time we got together, she said, have you ever read The Vanished Bride by Bella Ellis? And I said, no, I haven't. So I managed to get a second-hand copy off, I think it was World of Books, or it might have been eBay or somewhere like that. And my goodness me, talk about keeping you to the end. You had, how do I explain it? I had an idea. The first idea, I was completely wrong. And then I had an idea, and then you were right, but in a different way. It's weird, but it ended up being done. Anyway, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's set in 1845 in Yorkshire. And basically, it is the... oh, he's run off now. It is the Brontes, okay? And so Charlotte, Emily and Anne. And obviously there is the brother, which I'm looking here and I can't remember his name. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow, I don't understand that. Well, anyway, the brother, I can. Bramwell. Is it Bramwell? Bramwell? Why does that stick in my head? Anyway, Anne is obviously the domineering one out of the three of the sisters, but oh, you're in their little village, you're in their house, which is obviously the pastor's house because their dad is a pastor, and not a pastor, not a pastor, you know what I mean. And anyway, it goes on about how Bromwell, is it Bromwell or Bramwell? Anyway, the brother, he ends up being like he is, and then there's obviously the vanished bride. So they actually become detectives in their, you know, obviously in 1845, and wow, it is good. It is really good. There's some travellers, or obviously they are then known as gypsies in there, so you get all about those, and it is just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I loved it, and the way they travel and find clues in the house, and oh, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. I would definitely recommend this book. Is a gripper. It really is a little page turner. And it isn't like a thin book. It is quite a hefty one, but you know what I mean? I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. And it's lovely the end, because they could, you know, the author could have just finished it when the story was all let out, but she didn't. She carried it on, and that little bit at the end was needed, I think. It's just, you know, oh yeah, you know, it was really sweet and lovely. But honestly, I would recommend it. The Vanished Bride by Abella Ellis. Honestly, if you can get hold of this anywhere, get hold of it. It's a good book. Right then, so I think that's me for this week. As I said, I have got a lot to talk about. Let me check my little notes. Yes, I've done all those. You've got your free patterns, and yeah, I've said about the yeah, all that done. So yes, all sorted. So I am going to go downstairs now and have a lovely cup of tea. See what Elmo has decided to damage while I've been up here. He's a little devil because he's gone now. I don't know where he's gone. And then I am going to chill for the rest of the afternoon, finish off my sock, which I'm really excited about, and cast on the next one, and which I'll definitely have them finished when for when I go to the yarn festival. So anyway, I am going to love you and leave you all. So please take care, stay safe, and as always, my lovelies, happy crafting. Bye.